The advice I'd give to somebody that's silently struggling is, you don't have to live that way. You don't have to struggle in silence. You can be unsilent. You can live well with a mental health condition as long as you open up to somebody about it, because it's really important you share your experience with people so that you can get the help that you need. You don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, and anxious. Having feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. I understand your pain. Trust me, I do. I've seen people go from the darkest moments in their lives to living a happy, fulfilling life. You can do it too. I believe in you. You are not a burden. You will never be a burden. Mental health problems don't define who you are. They are something you experience. You walk in the rain and you feel the rain, but you are not the rain. If you are broken, you do not have to stay broken. Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves. There is hope, even when your brain tells you there isn't. Promise me you'll always remember, you're braver than you believe, and stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. If you're going through hell, keep going. Change what you can, manage what you can't. Mental health affects every aspect of your life. It's not just this neat little issue you can put into a box. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start. You are the one thing in this world, above all other things, that you must never give up on. When I was in middle school, I was struggling with severe anxiety and depression, and the help and support I received from my family and a therapist saved my life. Asking for help is the first step. You are more precious to this world than you'll ever know. You don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting them control you. The best way out is always through. Don't believe everything you think. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. I am bent, but not broken. I am scared, but not disfigured. I am sad, but not hopeless. I am tired, but not powerless. I am angry, but not bitter. I am depressed, but not giving up. Take a shower, wash off the day, drink a glass of water, make the room dark, lie down and close your eyes. Notice the silence. Notice your heart, still beating, still fighting. You made it after all. You made it another day, and you can make it one more. You're doing just fine. It is okay to have depression. It is okay to have anxiety. And it is okay to have an adjustment disorder. We need to improve the conversation. We all have mental health in the same way we all have physical health. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was ending, he turned into a butterfly. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But by all means, keep moving. Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times, if one only remembers to turn on the light. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. Sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it, but you laugh inside, remembering all the times you felt that way. Your illness is not your identity. Your chemistry is not your character. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as your own unguarded thoughts. It is not the bruises on the body that hurt. It is the wounds of the heart and the scars on the mind. Mental health is not a destination, but a process. It's about how you drive, not where you're going. What I love about therapy is that they'll tell you what your blind spots are. Although that's uncomfortable and painful, it gives you something to work with. Anyone can be affected by mental illness, despite their level of success or their place on the food chain. In fact, there is a good chance you know someone who is struggling with it, since nearly 20% of American adults face some form of mental illness in their lifetime. So why aren't we talking about it? One small crack does not mean that you are broken. It means that you were put to the test and you didn't fall apart. Mental health is just as important as physical health and deserves the same quality of support. You are not your illness. You have an individual story to tell. You have a name, a history, a personality. Staying yourself is part of the battle. Anything that's human is mentionable, and anything that is mentionable can be more manageable. When we can talk about our feelings, they become less overwhelming, less upsetting, and less scary. The bravest thing I ever did was continuing my life when I wanted to die. What mental health needs is more sunlight, more candor, and more unashamed conversation. Deep breathing is our nervous system's love language. If there is no struggle, there is no progress.